Welcome back to the channel, David. Today we explore a fascinating shift in modern society, why we treat pets exactly like children. It is not just about ownership anymore, it is about family. We see strollers for dogs and elaborate birthday parties for cats. This phenomenon raises a deep question. Why has the relationship between humans and animals become so incredibly strong and familial recently? To understand this, we must look beyond the surface and dive deep into the psychology and biology of the human brain. The answer lies hidden within our neural pathways, revealing that our love for pets is not just emotional, but deeply biological. When you come home to a wagging tail, something magical happens inside you that changes your mood almost instantly and completely. Let us examine the chemical reaction. It starts with a simple gaze, a look that connects two different species across evolution. Science tells us that when you look into your dog's eyes, your brain releases oxytocin, which is the powerful love hormone. This is the exact same hormone responsible for the unbreakable bond between a mother and her newborn baby during those early days. Chemically speaking, your brain struggles to distinguish the difference between the love for a pet and the love for a biological child. This biological trick ensures that we care for them deeply, prioritizing their needs often above our own comfort and daily desires. But biology is only the first layer of this complex relationship. There is also a profound psychological component regarding time and growth. Human children are destined to grow up, become independent, and eventually leave the nest to build their own separate lives. Pets, however, represent the concept of the child that never grows up. They remain in a permanent state of innocent dependence. This eternal state of neediness provides a constant sense of purpose and security for owners who might fear abandonment or loneliness. They will always need you to feed them, walk them, and comfort them. They will never pack their bags and move away. For the human psyche, this creates a safe harbor, a relationship where the dynamic never shifts and the love remains constant. This brings us to the visual trigger known as the baby schema. It is why we find them so irresistibly cute. Evolution has wired our brains to respond to specific features. Large eyes, rounded foreheads, and small noses imply a need for protection. This is called neoteny. It triggers an ancient caretaking behavior in humans, compelling us to nurture and defend the vulnerable creature. We have even selectively bred dogs to enhance these baby-like features, making them more appealing to our parenting instincts over centuries. This biological trap explains why we dress them in clothes, talk to them in high-pitched voices, and forgive their bad behavior. When they make a mistake, that guilty look triggers forgiveness rather than anger, exactly like how we react to a toddler's mistake. However, biology is not the only factor. We must also look at the shifting economic and social landscape of our world. For millennials and Gen Z, the traditional path of marriage, buying a house, and having children has become increasingly difficult financially. In this challenging environment, pets have emerged as a viable alternative for fulfilling the deep natural desire to nurture something. They offer the emotional rewards of parenting without the crushing financial burden or the lifelong commitment required for raising a human. Pets allow this generation to practice caregiving and responsibility while maintaining the freedom to pursue their careers and personal growth. They fill the empty spaces in our homes and hearts, providing companionship that fits perfectly into the busy modern lifestyle. The rise of remote work has only deepened this bond. As we spend more hours of our day with our animals, society has begun to validate this shift, accepting the term fur baby as a legitimate description of a family member. Beyond economics, there is a therapeutic aspect. Pets often help us heal our own emotional wounds from the past. This brings us to the concept of the inner child. How we treat our pets is often how we wish we were treated. By spoiling them with toys, treats, and affection, we are subconsciously giving love to the vulnerable part of ourselves. We create a safe environment for them, free from judgment and criticism, which is something many humans crave for themselves. Watching a pet live in the moment, free from anxiety about the future, gives us a vicarious sense of peace and joy. They teach us mindfulness without saying a word, anchoring us in the present moment when our minds tend to wander. The act of protecting an innocent creature also empowers the owner, giving them a role of strength and guardianship. Rituals like birthday parties are not really for the animal, but for the human need to celebrate existence and connection. These rituals solidify the bond, marking the passage of time and creating shared memories, just as we do with human families. In times of illness or sorrow, they become our silent nurses and therapists, offering presence when words are not enough. Even in the most difficult circumstances, humans will often feed their pets before they feed themselves, proving the depth of love. Social media has amplified this, allowing us to share our pride in our children with a global community of pet parents. The validation we receive from others reinforces the behavior, normalizing the intense level of care we provide to animals. But we must also ask, is this relationship entirely healthy, or are we projecting too much human emotion onto animals? Sometimes treating them like children can ignore their specific needs as animals, leading to stress rather than happiness. True love requires understanding their species-specific language, rather than just forcing them to conform to human social standards. The best pet parents are those who balance the emotional bond with respect for the animal's true biological nature. Ultimately, the psychology behind this bond reveals as much about human needs as it does about animal behavior. We seek connection, unconditional love, and a sense of purpose in a world that can often feel cold and disconnected. They offer us a rare gift, a relationship that is simple, direct, and completely free from the complexities of human politics. For many, they are the reason to get up in the morning, the anchor that holds them to this world. Whether viewed as children, companions, or soulmates, their role in our lives has evolved to become absolutely essential. We mark our bodies with their images and fill our phones with their photos because they shape our identity. This is not a passing trend, but a fundamental shift in how humans define family in the 21st century. As we watch them dream, we wonder if they view us as parents or simply as the center of their universe. The truth is, the label does not matter. The love is real, the bond is valid, and the impact is profound. We accept the mess, the noise, and the expense because the return on investment is a heart full of love. And when they grow old, we care for them with the same tenderness we would show to an aging parent. The grief we feel when they pass is a testament to the depth of the bond we have built together. But the memories they leave behind continue to comfort us, reminding us of the capacity we have to love unconditionally. And often, we open our hearts again, knowing that the pain of loss is worth the joy of the connection. Pets also act as social bridges, connecting us to other humans and building communities based on shared love for animals. From puppy yoga to cat cafes, we are constantly finding new ways to integrate their presence into every aspect of life. Forward-thinking companies now recognize that pets reduce stress, allowing them into the workplace to boost morale and productivity. Studies show that our heartbeats can actually synchronize with our pets when we are bonding, a literal connection of hearts. They are our guardians of the night, providing a sense of safety that allows us to rest deeply and completely. When we look at them, we see the best parts of ourselves reflected back: loyalty, joy, and capacity for love. For those who do have children, pets teach empathy and responsibility, becoming siblings rather than just animals in the house. This psychology extends beyond just dogs and cats to any creature that we invite into our homes and hearts. We document their lives because they matter. Their stories are interwoven with our own, creating a shared biography of love. So the next time someone calls their pet their baby, remember that biology and psychology are backing them up completely. To them, you are everything. You are their provider, their protector, and their entire world wrapped up in one person. And to us, they are the reminder that love does not need to be complicated to be real and profound. Thank you for watching this analysis on the channel, David. If you love your fur baby, please like and subscribe.